My people, there's a very big difference between the Steam Deck and basically every other Windows-based handheld manufacturer, and we need to talk about this because I don't think that a lot of people know that Valve, and implicitly the Steam Deck, has a massive advantage over any other company. And even though the ROG Ally and Lenovo Legion Go have more raw performance, there are certain places where they can never, and I truly mean this, they can never compete with the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has one thing going for it. AMD, the creator of the processors inside all of these toys, makes custom APUs for Valve, meaning that both Asus and Lenovo and so on have to make do with more generic off-the-shelf APUs that AMD gives them, while they have no problem making something custom for Valve and their particular needs. This means that some games will run way better on the Steam Deck on a very low wattage. In fact, you can get quite a big number of games to play very well on under 5 watts on the Steam Deck. And this is the Achilles heel that, unfortunately, any Windows handheld will have for a while. And this is exactly where Valve should concentrate with the Steam Deck 2. They need to put this freaking thing on steroids and concentrate on low TDP performance, even though their next APU might not be the fastest or most performant out there. And in case you're wondering why this is a prerequisite, well, I'll tell you. Having good performance at very low wattage basically means that you can play quite a big catalog of games while not consuming nearly as much battery as you do on a ROG Ally from Asus, for example. And this, at least in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is what puts the handheld into gaming handhelds. You need to be able to stay away from the socket and not have to charge your device every half hour in order to fully enjoy its mobility. It doesn't have to be the most performant, and it doesn't have to play The Witcher 3 at ultra settings with ray tracing on. But how awesome would it be if the Steam Deck 2 would allow you to play The Witcher 3 at medium settings for 8 hours? 8 hours of constant gameplay where you just sit on the couch without any battery anxiety, and your battery level doesn't go down like it's a freaking bucket full of holes and it can't hold water to save its life. This should be the strength that Valve focuses on in the next iteration of the Steam Deck, and I truly hope that they do this. Don't get me wrong, having extra performance is nice and all. I would love for the Steam Deck to overall be way more powerful, but I wouldn't play the Steam Deck at 28 watts, because that kills the battery. At that point, it's not a handheld anymore. You can't play for 45 minutes and go from full to 20% and still say, I love the mobility of this thing. No, you mother flipper, there's no mobility in that sense. The Steam Deck's strength lies in the fact that there's a custom APU there. Their advantage has always been performance on very low wattage and not overall total performance. And Valve is very good at this. I hope that they continue on this path. But let me know, what do you think? Would you want Valve to prioritize performance and not battery life in the next incarnation of the Steam Deck? Actually, this is a very good question. What would you want from a Steam Deck 2? Would you want raw performance? Would you be satisfied with a similar level of performance but with way more battery life? Do you want a bigger screen, a smaller form factor? I'm very curious where you stand on this. Leave your comments below, and in case you want to hear more of me, click on the video over here. I would greatly appreciate it. I love the extra watch time. And in case you're not subscribed, then do me a solid and subscribe. This channel is so freaking young, it's like a baby bird right now, and we need to feed it. Each subscription is a tiny seed where we feed the baby bird. Let's not let the baby bird die. You're not a baby bird hater, are you? Because the baby bird will if you don't subscribe.